We're back here in Georgia with the crew. I don't record tournaments usually, unless that tournament is full of tiny boats, and this one is about as packed as it gets. And this is a very unique way of tiny boat fishing. This is electric only. There are several fishing clubs that compete throughout the year to get a chance to compete in this. This is the Total Electric Championships, where the best 4 teams from each club compete for a high stakes payout. This is not what everybody thinks. This is not some John boat with a lead acid battery and a single trolling motor putting around the lake. There's a lot of money wrapped into all of these boats at any given time. Let's get a closer look into what it takes to win one of these tournaments. This is not a poor man's bass tourney of any sort. There is a lot of money wrapped up in any of these boats at any given time, and you would never know unless you looked under the hood and saw what was there. There's anywhere from single or dual trolling motor setups to full-on electric outboard setups, lead acid batteries to full-on lithium setups. There's people who are just getting into this type of fishing, and then there's people who are retired pros or people who cross over from professional bass boat tournaments into this type of fishing. Sure, it's a little bit slower, but they don't seem to mind. I documented a tournament just like this out of Georgia a few years ago, but this time they're a lot faster. They're almost getting on plane. The electric outboards are getting better. Battery systems, powering systems are getting lighter, more efficient. And I would suspect within a year or so, somebody's gonna frame out an ultralight tiny boat that is able to plane with one of these motors. Now that blast off has happened and everybody's out there and fishing, let's go see what it takes to win one of these tournaments. Oh, and did I mention what the prize was? This thing. And not just 1, 2. Remember earlier on the blast off and there was that one boat that was beating everybody else? It had one of these. And now somebody's going to have 2 of these. As far as electric outboards go, there is a new leader on the platform, and it is E-propulsion. And this is their Navy 6.0, which is a very powerful motor, equal to about a 99 horsepower with its own serious battery source. You can run third-party battery sources on it, but I don't know why you would want to, because the current battery that we are giving away in this tournament is powerful enough to power a house for a few days and power this thing all day long anywhere you want around the lake, giving you a total advantage over pretty much everybody else unless they have the same motor and setup as yours. We will also be giving away a lot of our own products to winning teams and individuals, as well as a bunch of other prizes and payouts from additional sponsors for this tournament. We thank all those sponsors. Now let's get back to the tournament. A good part of the state of Georgia is electric only reservoirs because they are drinking water for communities. So if you restrict yourself to bass boats only, then you're missing out on about half or more of the fisheries in Georgia. So it benefits you to at least have this along with the bass boat, if not only this. A lot of people just go to this because there's a lot less maintenance in the boat. Once you do the initial setup, it's likely quite a bit more peaceful, not getting bombarded by jet skis and weekend warriors on wake boats and power boats and all that stuff like you would have to do on a normal lake where it's just like no holds barred. You can actually sit back and enjoy fishing. Clear waters and blue skies seem to be giving everybody a pretty tough run here in the morning. Eventually, the wind starts to pick up and break up the water clarity. At that time, people started reporting a little bit better luck. It started picking up for them, but there were some people that took advantage of the clear water and blue skies and got ahead. But overall, the general consensus from everybody that we interviewed was that it was tough. So either they were all lying to us to keep their secrets, or it just was tough out there. That thing looks nice. Meanwhile, back at the ramp, everybody over here was setting up for the weigh-in. We had a few boat spreads for everybody to check out. A lot of stuff has happened in Georgia since we first made debut here a few years ago, and we all started to collaborate together as a team. Now, maybe some of the sickest rigs in the country, period, are now emerging. guys, check out this boat. It's just really special. It's not sponsored, not anything. You just logo this stuff out with our stuff. It's a pretty sweet boat. We're gonna maybe get a tour of it later. Chris and John from the crew came down. Most of the crew was able to come down and just kind of reconvene, and they helped a lot with the setup and the coordination and the filming of this whole thing, places where I could not be, so thankful. But just like that, it's weigh-in time.
Come on now.
Coming in, we got Mack, Attack, Doyle, and Breaker, and Blaze, and Jason Williams, Stetson Ray. All right, guys, we got Juan Hernandez and John Gilbert coming in for weigh-in.
So the general consensus on the water was that it was tough out there, and the weigh-ins proved that to be true. Lake Juliet is a very popular lake, and it gets pounded by fishermen in tournaments all the time. So these very capable fishermen, the best from each club, still came out to struggle, but they still got it done.
Five and five on the steady. 5 and 5.
What'd y'all catch fish on?
Caught 2 off the bed and 1 on shaky fish. They're getting pounded for the last 3 weeks.
So congrats on so far leading big fish. Who caught it? Josh caught it?
I got it in the net. I caught it in the net.
Leading right now so far is a tough day. I hear from a lot of anglers, right?
Definitely was.
Team Hightower, so y'all are staple in this lake. Obviously, from looking at the weights, it's a tough day today, wasn't it, on the water?
Yeah. 5 and 5. 10-53. Good job, guys.
Tough day today.
Love this.
Third place, Jonathan Comby and TJ Spivey. As of now, Big Fish 505, Josh Adams, and Rick Deal.
All red will be there, so if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out to us.
Where's he at?
Where we at?
Right here.
Oh, hey!
How's that barbecue?
I don't know. I can't even get close to it.
First place prize.
Let's get a little more round of applause. Let's get a woo! Way to go, guys. And the beauty of this is one co-angler does not have to buy out the other one with his tax returns, and then you can hug them out if you want. They both get their own outboards. Way to go, guys. Thank you all for stopping by to enjoy the festivities. Thank you to all the anglers. Thank you to all the sponsors. E-Propulsion, Georgia, 811.
Yeah, it's an old C-nymph I bought, and then he and I tore it down. Yeah, I actually bought it from him because he had another boat. And we watched the TBNation videos on YouTube and fire ant fishing videos on YouTube, and that's how we got all the ideas to put our boat together. And we spent 4 or 5 months putting it together, and before we got it ready to put in the water. That was 3 years ago.
She floats. It's not
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, it's not one of those, but it'll do. It's been a good boat for us.
God bless us with the right boat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Still can't believe it.
We ain't Bassmasters, but we are Georgia Bass Tech, right?
Thank you,
so,
sir.
appreciate
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Huge shout out to everybody who helped participate and make this event happen and bring it to what it is. Special thanks to the Tin Can crew, the group of us who got together to make stuff like this happen and promote these things. Huge thanks to E-propulsion for the massive payout and payday and just the advantage you'll get by running one of these beast outboards and their battery packs. Also check out our store, TBNation Southeast. It is open for business at our shop. It is right there off the Highway 138 next to Loganville in Jefferson, Georgia. Check us out there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.